Good morning. You're right on time for the Senate live proceedings. This being a Wednesday morning, a sitting of the Senate on this day of the 17th of July. The year is 2024. The order paper this morning appears to have a lot of business for consideration, and taking almost 3/4 of the order paper this morning are motions. Given priority for consideration by the senators this morning is a motion by the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget on the status of implementation of projects funded by the conditional grants for the construction of the county headquarters. This will be actually a resumption of debate on this motion by the Standing Committee of the House on Finance and Budgets. And to just highlight some of the recommendations as well as the findings by the Committee on Finance and Budget. The committee, in its report, about a 30-page report, has recommended that the intergovernmental agreement frameworks for the implementation of projects should be revised to ensure expeditious completion of the projects, that Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee should spearhead the process of revision of the intergovernmental agreements and ensure that the projects are officially handed over to the beneficiaries of counties, and further, that the committee should submit monthly status reports at the Senate. The committee goes on to recommend that the National Treasury should allocate the remaining balances towards these projects for the financial year 2024-2025, as well as ensure that the additional cost of the projects due to the escalation of the cost of materials and labor are borne by the respective county governments. Finally, the Committee on Finance and Budget has recommended on matters conditional grants usage for the construction of county headquarters that the State Department for Public Works should release the beneficiary counties of all funds allocated for the projects in the financial year 2023-2024 to ensure that there is full utilization of the funds towards the completion of these projects in question. So, away from the resumption of debates in regards to the report tabled by the Committee on Finance and Budget on the 28th of March this year, the House will this morning consider the report of the Select Committee on the County Public Accounts on its consideration of the report of the Auditor General for the renewal and electricity supply in Kenya. Is a motion by Senator Fonyeri, Senator Wahome Wamatinga, that will equally be considered this morning. The business of the Senate is just about to commence in a few minutes from now. The Speaker is already in the chambers this morning. Allow me to hand you over for this live broadcast. Enjoy your viewing.
Kutuita kwa nyadhifa za uongozi katika jamhuri hii yetu. Tutakuomba tuwajalie, tuyatende na kufikia mambo yote atakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu, ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi yetu na wale ambao haja zao umezikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amen. Clerk, do we have quorum? Sergeant at Arms, call the quorum bell for 10 minutes.
The quorum bell is currently ringing at the Senate to give some leeway to senators yet to make their way into the chamber this morning to do exactly that, to raise the numbers required by the House to commence business this morning. And as we await for that quorum to be attained, or to see if indeed that number will be achieved this morning, allow me to take you through the agendas for consideration this morning. Where the House will be considering a couple of motions. Among them is the establishment of a monthly car-free day and the county car-free zones. This is a motion by Senator Crystal Asige, who wants the Senate in this motion to urge the Ministry of Roads, Transport, and the Ministry of Environment, Climate Change and Forestry, in collaboration with the Council of Governors and the National Climate Change Council, to identify, publicize, and execute a suitable monthly car-free days and the county car-free zones in urban areas across the country. That the Ministry of Roads and the Ministry of Environment, in collaboration with COG and the National Climate Change Council, identify and develop county car-free zones, also known as pedestrian precincts, in urbanized areas where its infrastructure and activities are restricted to pedestrians alone, as well as design inclusive mobility infrastructure that supports non-motorized transport facilities such as pedestrian spaces, bicycle lanes, and green spaces within the central business district of every county, and finally ensure that there is intermodal connectivity among the various transport modes. The Gambling Control Bill, a bill from the National Assembly, Bill number 70 of the year 2023, is among the businesses for consideration today, as well as the Meteorological Bill, Senate Bills number 45 of the year 2023. The report of the 14th Ordinary Session of the Plenary Assembly and related meetings of the Forum of Parliaments of the International Conference of the Great Lakes Region, held in Livingstone, Zambia, from the 15th to the 19th of April 2024, is a motion by the head of the delegation, Senator Ali Ibrahim Roba, that the Senate notes the report of the 14th Ordinary Session of the Plenary Assembly and related meetings of the Forum of Parliaments of the International Conference of the Great Lakes Region, held in Livingstone, Zambia, from the 15th to the 19th of April 2024. The team, or so to speak, the caucus representing the Senate of Kenya, laid its report on the table of the Senate on the 30th of May 2024. There appears to be a lot of motions lined up for debate this morning in regards to various teams of the Senate that represented the House during various international parliamentary group meetings. Among them is the report of the 9th Interparliamentary Union Global Conference on Young Parliamentarians held in Hanoi, Vietnam from the 15th to the 17th of September 2023. The other is the report of the Kenyan delegation to the extraordinary session of the 6th Parliamentary Conference of the Pan-African Parliament held in Midrand, South Africa from the 20th to the 27th of March 2024. The report of the Kenya delegation to the 148th Assembly of the Interparliamentary Union and related meetings held in Geneva, Switzerland from the 23rd to the 27th of March this year is equally another report lined up for our debate this morning. The team, through Senator Catherine Muma, wants the Senate to note the report of the Kenyan delegation to the 148th Assembly of Interparliamentary Union, IPU, and equally related meetings that were held in Geneva, Switzerland. And the team and the group of senators laid its report on the table of the House on the 30th of May, the year being 2024. Lined up for debate this morning is a report of the 66th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference held in Accra, Ghana from the 30th September to October 2023. This group is being led by Professor Margaret Kamar, that wants the Senate to note the report of the 66th Commonwealth Parliamentary Conference held in Accra, Ghana from the 30th to the 6th of October, 30th of September to 6th of October 2023. And the Senate team that represented the Senate of Kenya laid its report on the table of the House on the 15th of February, the year being 2024. This morning, senators will be debating the report of the Select Committee on the County Public Investments and Special Funds on its consideration of the audit reports of the water services providers for the year ended 30th of June 2019, 30th of June 2020, and the 30th of June 2021. This report by CPIC is that the Senate adopts the report of the Select Committee on the County Public Investment Special Funds on its consideration of audit reports in regards to how various water service providers used monies allocated to them. And the water service providers in question are the Amati Water Service Company Limited. This is a company based in Vihiga County. Bomet Water Company Limited in Bomet County. Gusii Water and Sanitation Company operating in Kisii and Nyamira counties. Kisumu Water and Sanitation Company Limited in Kisumu County. And Kwale Water and Sewerage Company in Kwale County. And finally, Nyeri Water and Sanitation Company are based in Nyeri County. The Committee on Matters Health has a motion regarding its reports on the alleged irregularities in the procurement of long-lasting insecticide-treated nets at the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority. Allow me to hand you back to the chamber.
Provisions of Standing Order 42. The Senate stands adjourned until today, Wednesday, the 17th of July, 2024, at 2:30 p.m.